Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing an e.l.f. makeup tutorial where I'm using mostly all e.l.f. products on my face and on my eyes and lips and everything. This is also going to be a huge giveaway where I have a ton of e.l.f. products to give to one lucky winner, so make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win. So the look that I created is kind of like a rosy, shimmery eye. This palette that I'm using is the Nude Rose Gold palette, and this is extremely comparable to the Naked 3 palette, I think, from Urban Decay, so that's awesome. I love how e.l.f.'s makeup is always super comparable to other higher end brands, and it's super affordable. But the look I did was just like this rosy, neutral look, and the face is very glowy and dewy, and then with the shiny lips and stuff, so hope you guys enjoy this. Let's go ahead and get started. So any products that are not e.l.f. in this that I just didn't have or I didn't want to purchase just for this, I will be sure to link you to alternative products. I will find a match from e.l.f. for you guys, and I will be sure to link you to that on the blog post that goes with this video where I'll have all the products linked. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've already applied my foundation. I was doing a foundation review, so I didn't actually show the foundation in this video. That's going to be in a different video. If I've already posted it, I'll put that review down below. But I am using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is my favorite foundation brush for blending. Now for concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Under Eye Conceal and Highlighter. This is just a concealer on one side and a white highlighter on the other, so I'm just concealing underneath the eyes. And I'm just using this e.l.f. sponge. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but it's black and glittery, and I love the shape of it. Something about the texture of this is my favorite. I've tried some other e.l.f. sponges that I've done reviews on. This is better than the Beauty Blender, any of those higher end ones. I love this texture to the sponge so much. I don't know what it is, but it just blends out really nicely. Then I'm just going to flip it over to the other side and apply some of the white just to help brighten it up a little bit more. This just gives a little bit of a sheen underneath your eyes and helps brighten up if you have dark under eye circles. Now that is not a full coverage by any means, so if you have really dark circles I would recommend more of a cream type of concealer, but I'm just using this because I had it and I thought it's a pretty good concealer that's pretty lightweight. Now I'm using my all-time favorite face powder from e.l.f. This is the Perfect Finish HD powder. You guys have seen me use this for years now. I try other powders and I always go back to this one because it's so long wearing on me. It's the only thing that keeps me matte, and I have pretty oily skin, so doing a dewy look like this, I have to have my e.l.f. powder. Now for bronzer, I'm using the Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. I've had this for so long, it's something I always keep in my bag, so it's a little beat up because I've had it for a while. But I just take the bronzer shade and I'm using this e.l.f. what is this, 104? I'll put the names of the brushes on the blog post. I don't know off the top of my head, but I did review this brush collection from e.l.f. before, so I'll put that video down below. They just have the clear handles. I'm just kind of dabbing that bronzer on my cheeks, and then I'm using the brush I use for the foundation to help blend it out. This is a very dark bronzer, and you have to be very sparse with it. You don't want to apply too much, especially if you have fair skin. So now moving on to blush, I'm using the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette. I've had this for a while and I have recently rediscovered it. I love it so much because it just has 4 really nice blush shades. I'm just taking kind of the mauve pink one and I'm just using my e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. The Small Stipple Brush is another staple of mine. I always use this brush. If you guys want to see like a e.l.f. brush video, like my favorites, definitely let me know because a lot of the e.l.f. brushes are staples of mine that I use every single day. Now for highlighter, this is a new one for me. This is the e.l.f., I don't know the name off the top of my head, but it's the Mermaid Tail. I'm just taking the pink side and I'm using this smaller blending brush just to apply that to my cheekbones. I like e.l.f. highlighters. Most of the ones that I've used are not too shimmery. They just have a really nice sheen, so they show up nice when the light hits, but it doesn't look glittery. I really like that, how it's just a nice frosty light pink color without any glitter in it. So now I'm just going to do my brows. I'm just using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I recently did a video on this. I will link it for you down below, but I'm just using an e.l.f. angled brow brush to apply this to my eyebrows. I'm going to skip over it though because like I said, I'm not using an e.l.f. product, but I will link you to a very similar one from e.l.f. that I've used before that I really like. There's just like a cream brow gel that I like that's good. So I'll be sure to link you to that. Now I'm just using the e.l.f. Active. This is a sweat resistant clear brow gel, and I wanted to show this just because since I was using that Maybelline Tattoo Studio, which is a waterproof eyebrow gel, if you don't have that you can always use this e.l.f. Active eyebrow gel over top and it will make whatever brow product you use waterproof, so that's a really great option for the summertime too. So now I'm just using the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. This one is in Toast and it's just a cream eyeshadow. These dry pretty nicely so they don't stay wet or greasy on your lids, but if you do have really oily lids you might want to use a primer before this. e.l.f. does make an eyeshadow primer, I just didn't have one on hand, so I used the concealer and plus this, and it did a pretty good job at creating a nice base for my shadow. So now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm using the e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold palette, and this one, like I said, is almost the exact same as the Urban Decay Naked palette, which is so much more expensive, obviously. I'm just taking this e.l.f. shadow brush, and I'm picking up the second shade in. It's just a really nice shimmery light pink color. Just applying this on top of my lid, over top of that cream shadow to help give it a little bit more of a pinky rose color versus that gold. Another favorite brush of mine, I'm using the e.l.f. crease brush. I'm going to be applying the mauve color in the palette. It's like the fourth one from the right. I'm going to be applying this all throughout my crease. It's just a really nice color for your crease. It looks very natural. If you have hazel or brown eyes, it's really going to help them stand out because it has like a little bit of a purple undertone to it. It's just great for every day, and I don't feel like it's too dramatic. I don't feel like I'm wearing a full-on smoky eye, but it's just a nice, you know, shadow there in the crease. Now I'm going back to that shadow brush I was using, and I'm just going to pick up the lightest matte shade, and this is what I'm going to use on my brow bone. I also applied a little bit to my inner corners to help brighten it up a little bit more. Now I'm taking this stiff pencil brush from that same collection with the clear brushes, and I'm going back in with that mauve shade on my lower lash line to help tie everything together. I also use that same brush to apply the rose gold shadow. It's a little bit darker towards the middle of the palette. I apply that to my inner corners, and I mix it with that matte brow bone highlight as well on the inner corner to help brighten it up some and give it a nice glow on my inner corners. So that was it for shadows. Really simple and easy. You can always adjust this if you don't want it to be as dramatic. You could skip the crease color if you just wanted to keep the lid just very glowy and shimmery. Now for my eyeliner, I'm using one of my favorites. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner in Shadow Stick. This one is in Smoke and then Black. I'm just using the black liner side though. This is one of my favorite black eyeliners. I always use this on the lower lash line, but today I'm actually going to be using it on the upper lash line as well, and I'm going to create a wing with it. I chose to use a pencil, not only because I had an e.l.f. pencil, but I think that it just looks a lot softer with this look. I don't always like doing liquid liner or gel liner when I'm doing a pretty soft neutral look like this, but you could totally use an e.l.f. liquid liner. There is the Ultimate Precision, I can't remember the name exactly off the top of my head, but they have a liquid liner I will link on this blog post that goes with this video. That's my favorite liquid liner, like of all time. It has a super long pointy tip to it, and it's just so good from e.l.f. I need to get another one because mine ran out. I have one in navy though that I use quite often, and it stays on so long. Now that I'm done with my liner, I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm using my Beauty For Real mascara. There is an e.l.f. mascara that I love though. I just don't have it on hand because I haven't used it for a while, and I have a lot of other mascaras to finish up, but I'll be sure to link you to which one is my favorite on the blog post with this video. Finally, moving on to lips, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. lip liner, and this is like a dual-sided lip liner. It has like a shimmery on one side and then a matte on the other side. I'm using the natural shade, and it's just a really pretty mauve pink color. I love how thick these are because it sometimes can be hard when you're using a really fine point lip liner to fill in your lips, and I like how you can just fill in your entire lip with this. You could totally just go out like this if you didn't want to put a lip gloss over top, and it would be really long lasting. I'm just gonna go with a lip gloss though. I'm using the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss, and this one is in Champagne Glam. This is almost identical to a Becca one that I have, and it looks almost the same, and it looks the same on my lips too. It is plumping, so it does have a little bit of a tingly effect. So that's it for the look. I love how glowy that it turned out. You can always tone this down, like I said, if you wanted to make it a little bit more natural, but I feel like it's a really nice put together look that is still natural and wearable for daytime. So now, finally, how to enter the giveaway. I have a huge prize pack of e.l.f. products I've been saving for you guys. e.l.f. is so kind to send out products to bloggers every single month, or maybe it's every couple of months or so. I don't know. I feel like I get their packages all the time, which is so sweet, and they always have lots of new products. So I'm really excited to be giving you an entire prize pack of stuff. I was going to divide it up, but the more I got to looking at the actual contents, I think it would be fun to just do one winner. That way you get a whole bunch of makeup. There's a big variety of stuff, everything from face products, blushes, highlighters, eye products, lip stuff. So all you have to do to enter is, of course, be subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel, and obviously this is for my subscribers, so I would love for you to subscribe. Then you just have to leave a comment down below, and you can tell me what your favorite e.l.f. product is. If you've never tried e.l.f. before, be sure to tell me what products you would love to try out. You can check out their website and just let me know what product that you're interested in trying out, or just let me know your favorite thing from e.l.f. because I would love to try out more products from them. I'd love to do more reviews, so if there's a product from them you want me to review, just tell me that down below. If you want to earn some extra entries, you guys know I always do this so you can increase your chances, and it really does help. You can share this video on your choice of social social media. I'll put up posts that go along with this video at the same time of this video going live, so make sure you look out for those. I'll link them down below as soon as they go up, and all you have to do is share those posts, or like on Instagram you can tag a friend in the comments, so you can enter on those posts as well. That'll be Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter if you want to get some bonus entries. Another option for bonus entries is subscribe to my blog with your email. It's kind of like my little newsletter. That way, every time I post a new blog, it'll get sent straight to your inbox. And that's only when I post a video, which is once or twice a week, so you don't get a bunch of emails from me. So that's another option for increasing your chances. In order, though, to get the extra entry, you have to make sure you let me know in your comment which extra entry that you did. So if you did an Instagram entry, be sure to leave me your Instagram handle so I can check, and then your Facebook name or your Twitter username or whatever, or your email if you subscribe to my blog. So please just let me know what your method of extra entry was, and I'll be sure to count your entry twice. So this giveaway is going to go on for 2 weeks, and it will be open internationally. So that's it for today's video. Make sure you check out that blog post if you want to see all these products and where you can get them, and similar products if I didn't use e.l.f. That'll be linked down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and good luck on the giveaway. Bye everyone.